In the heart of the Blackwood forest, hidden beneath a canopy of ancient trees, lies a place shrouded in mystery, the Whispering Willow. Few who venture here ever return, and those who do, well, they're never quite the same. It all started with a group of intrepid hikers, led by a woman named Sarah. They were drawn to the forest by tales of its eerie beauty and the unnerving legends whispered around campfires. Sarah was determined to uncover the truth, to prove that the Whispering Willow was nothing more than the stuff of ghost stories. As the group ventured deeper into the forest, the dense trees seemed to swallow them whole. The air grew colder, and the sound of rustling leaves was accompanied by something more sinister, the soft, persistent whispering that gave the forest its name. The whispers were like a chorus of lost souls, pleading for release from some unspeakable torment. On the third night of their journey, as they set up camp by a moonlit stream, strange things began to happen. Their lanterns flickered wildly, casting eerie shadows that danced upon the trees. Sarah's dog, Max, usually calm and loyal, began growling at the darkness beyond the campfire's glow. That night, the forest came alive. Unearthly cries echoed through the trees, and shadows seemed to move of their own accord. Whispers grew louder, forming chilling words that spoke of ancient curses and vengeful spirits. Sarah couldn't ignore it any longer. She decided to confront the source of the whispers, determined to prove that there was a logical explanation. The others pleaded with her to stay, but she ventured deeper into the forest alone. As she walked deeper into the gnarled heart of the Whispering Willow, she stumbled upon a clearing, illuminated by an eerie, otherworldly light. In the center stood a grotesque, twisted tree, the Whispering Willow itself. Its branches seemed to writhe and reach out like skeletal hands, and from its bark, the whispers emanated. Sarah approached the tree, her heart pounding in her chest. She extended her hand to touch it, and as her fingers made contact, a searing pain shot through her body. She screamed, but her voice was drowned out by the cacophony of whispers, which now seemed to be laughing. Suddenly, Sarah was engulfed by darkness. When she awoke, she was no longer in the forest. She was in a place that defied all reason, an otherworldly realm where time and space were twisted and distorted. The whispers were now a deafening roar, and she realized with terror that she was not alone. Spectral figures surrounded her, their faces twisted in agony, their eyes empty voids of despair. They reached out to her, their cold fingers brushing against her skin. She screamed, but no sound escaped her lips. Back in the world of the living, the hikers had searched desperately for Sarah, but found no trace of her. They left the Whispering Willow, haunted by the whispers that had driven their friend to madness. To this day, the legend of the Whispering Willow lives on. Locals avoid the forest at all costs, fearing the curse that claimed Sarah. But on still nights, when the wind rustles through the trees just right, you can hear the faint, chilling whispers that beckon you to explore the darkness within. Will you heed their call, or will you stay far away from the Whispering Willow, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs? Deep within the desolate expanse of the Nevada desert lies an abandoned military research facility, known only as the Mirage. This is not your typical abandoned building. It's a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, and where the darkest experiments were carried out in secret. It was the early 1970s when Dr. Richard Blackwood, a brilliant but morally ambiguous scientist, embarked on a sinister project at the Mirage. He aimed to tap into the human psyche, to unlock the secrets of the mind and harness its untapped potential. What he unleashed, however, was a horror beyond comprehension. Dr. Blackwood's experiments involved a group of unwitting subjects, prisoners from a nearby facility, whom he subjected to extreme psychological trauma. He believed that the breaking point of the human mind was the key to unlocking its hidden powers. As the days turned into weeks, the subjects endured unspeakable horrors, sleep deprivation, sensory deprivation, and constant psychological torment. Their screams echoed through the concrete hallways of the Mirage, a symphony of suffering that only fueled Dr. Blackwood's twisted curiosity. But then, something went horribly wrong. One by one, the subjects began to exhibit disturbing changes. Their eyes turned an unnatural shade of crimson, and they spoke in tongues no one could understand. They seemed to share a collective consciousness, communicating without words, their thoughts invading one another's minds. Dr. Blackwood watched in horror as the subjects' bodies contorted and twisted, their bones breaking and reforming, their flesh morphing into grotesque, otherworldly shapes. They no longer resembled humans. They had become something far more sinister. In his desperation to contain the nightmare he had created, Dr. Blackwood locked himself inside the Mirage, sealing the facility from the outside world. He believed that by isolating himself, he could find a way to undo the abominable transformation of his subjects. Weeks turned into months as Dr. Blackwood delved deeper into his research, his sanity slipping away with each passing day. He documented his findings in a journal, a chronicle of madness and despair. His writings became increasingly disjointed, filled with cryptic symbols and ramblings about the Eternal Watcher. The outside world had long forgotten the Mirage, but rumors of its haunted halls persisted. Those who ventured too close to the facility claimed to have heard whispers in the night and seen shadowy figures moving within its walls. As the years passed, the Mirage became a place of dread, a cursed monument to human folly. Dr. Blackwood's journal remained locked away, its secrets hidden from the world. To this day, the Mirage stands as a testament to the darkest reaches of scientific curiosity and the price one pays for tampering with the human mind. If you ever find yourself in the Nevada desert, steer clear of that forsaken place, for the Eternal Watcher still waits, and the nightmares of the Mirage have never truly ended.